So today I have choose the topic international relations subject on the theories of international relations. So first let us see the definition of word international relations. So what do you mean by international relations? International relations is the study of how countries interact with each other, including their governments and non-governmental organizations and multinational corporations also. It is a multidisciplinary field that examines the dynamics of power, cooperations, and conflict between these actors. So, what they're telling, it is the study that how countries interact with each other, how we cooperate with each other with all the economic side, cultural side, and the politics side, how we will help each other. We can learn all these things through the theories emerge. Okay, next, how the theories emerge. The theory emerged from the details concerning the scientific method of international relations theories and researchers' role in the production of international power. So, according to Emmanuel Adler, states that constructivism cooperations a middle ground between nationalized and interpretive theories of international relations. So, there are many types of theories emerged. First is idealist theory. The oldest theory emerged during the 18th century. Various types in idealist theory itself. Let us see every types and everything detailing about the idealist theory. So, what do you mean by idealist theory? Idealism is one of the oldest school of thought in the world of philosophy, originating in human nature itself. So, it is the most oldest school of thought according to all the others. And in the world, in which level means in the world level of philosophies, and it emerged during human nature itself. So, what is the particular word meaning of idealism? So, let us see the idealism meaning. As a school of philosophy, idealism stressed more importance on ideals, and facting those material objects. Idealism is the result of Plato's theories of ideals. According to this theory, ideals are perspective and support supreme truth. So, according to this theory, ideal is a supreme truth. According to idealism, human nature is more spiritual than material, which finds expression through different areas such as mental, religious, and aesthetics, which is more absent in lower animals. According to idealism, human beings are endowed with brighter intellectual abilities and modify the surroundings and circumstances to meet their needs and requirements. So, let us see the definition of idealism theory. The meaning of idealism has been defined differently by different eminent authors and philosophers and also educationalists. So, the first is Rawls. According to Rawls, what he is saying, let us see now. So, he says that idealist philosophy, many and varied forms, but it underlying all these to mind and spirit is the essential good stuff that the realities of national education. So, according to D.N. that idealism holds that ultimate reality is spiritualism. I repeat, according to D.N. that idealism holds that ultimate reality is spiritualism. Let us see the types of idealism. So, liberal idealism. This type of idealism emphasizes the promotion of individual freedom, democracy, and the rule of law as the evolution of international relations. So, according to this liberal idealism, they believe that the international community should work towards the promotion of these values, and thus international cooperation and institutions can play a special role in relieving this goal. So next type of idealist theory is humanitarian idealism. This type of idealism emphasizes the promotion of humanitarian principles. I repeat, this type of idealism emphasizes the promotion of humanitarian principles, states as the protection of human rights and the alleviation of sufferings. It is as the guiding principles of international relations. Humanitarian idealists believe that international community has a moral responsibility to protect and assist vulnerable reputations, and that international corporations and institutions can play a special role in relieving this great opportunity. Cosmopolitan idealism. Let us see this definition and meaning of cosmopolitan idealism. This type of idealism emphasizes the promotion of global citizenship and the establishment of a global community as the fundamental of international relations. It also believed that the international community should work towards the creation of a global community that is united by shared values and principles, and that international corporations, institutions can play a crucial role in achieving this role. And next type of religious idealism is this type of idealism emphasizes the promotion of religious principles. So, a religious idealism focuses on the side of religious principles. So, and it valued as the foundation of international relations. Religious idealism believed that the international community should be guided by religious principles and values. So, what is the main purpose of this religious idealism theory is on the world, many of group of people follow a different religions. So, by this theory, all the humans have the rights to follow their religious, and none should involve put restriction to their religious worship. So, for this purpose, religious idealism is emerged, and that international cooperation institutions can play a crucial role in promoting the values of religious purposes. So, let us see the merits of idealism. Idealism has various merits as well as demerits too. Idealism has made a signature codifications. Idealism educate, promote universal educations. Idealism tend to develop the self of an individual. Idealism respects the individuality of the child and tries to stimulate the creative energies. Because of the idealist philosophy and education, the government has an important social organization. So let us see the demerits of idealism. The common criticism regarding idealism is that it's an abstract and vague decline. It provides the realities. Idealism is concerned with the ultimate end of life. It provides the real problem in day-to-day living. So, idealism places a more emphasis on thinking and mental activities. This process the importance of intellectual unnecessarily theories. And it next demerit is idealism emphasizes upon the achievement of immortal values, namely through beauty and consciences. These values are most absolute, and it educates youth importance to teacher in relation to the child. An idealist method of teaching emphasizes grammar and more memory. In idealist, humanities is given great importance. So mainly in idealist theory, they have given the importance for human nature and human thinking, and they believe that more than spiritual, human nature is true. This is the main concept of idealist theory. Next is the spiritual development of the peoples where the different ages of ancient great access to the subject in the international relations. So let us see once again remind all the topics we have seen through this classes. First, I am told that definitions of international relations, and next we saw the meaning of the theories and as well as the various types of theories emerged. And in that we have learned the first theory of emerged, that is older school of thought, is idealist theory. So we have seen that meaning and definitions of idealist theory and merits and demerits as well as, and the various definitions set by author for international relations also we saw in the classes. And once again I repeat for you. So the main author is the scholar is D.N. Dell. What he said is idealism holds that ultimate reality is spiritualism. But according to Ross, idealist philosophy many varied forms, but the provide undertaking all this mind or spirit is the external world stuff, that the reality is of mental suppressions. So next we also have the idealism theory. This type of idealism emphasizes the promotion of individual freedom, democracy, and the rule of law as the foundation of international relations. Next is idealist theory we have saw. It believes that international community should work towards the promotion of these values, and the international cooperation institution can play a crucial role in delivering this great. Humanitarian idealism is this type of idealism emphasizes the promotion of humanitarian principles and guiding principles of international relation. Humanitarian idealists believe that international community has a moral aspect. Next is cosmopolitan idealism. This type of idealism emphasizes the promotion of global citizenship and establishment of global community on fundamental of international relations. And the international community should work towards the creation of global community and should unite by shared values and principles. And that international cooperation institution can play a crucial role in achieving this goal. Next is religious idealism. This type of idealism emphasizes the promotion of religious principle and value as the foundation of international relations, and believe that community should be guided by religious principles and values. And the merits and demerits, as we have seen first, I repeat also once again. It has the cosmopolitan and educational perspective and everything, etc. Thank you.